guys, in today's video I am sharing our family morning routine with a newborn. Everyone knows how important routines are in general and morning routines specifically, because this is the beginning of your day. This is how you start everything that will happen today. So I thought I'm going to share what we are doing with our family of 5 now, with our new baby girl who's a month. Recently she's a little bit over a month. So yes, I just wanted to share what we are doing, and it works pretty well for us. So hopefully you're going to find some inspiration and some helpful ideas for you to structure your morning routine so that you can start your mornings well, but also to not only have a good morning, but also have that good morning routine as a wonderful foundation for your good day as a whole.
And an exciting part of this video is also that you're not only getting my morning routine, but it is a collaboration with my dear YouTube colleague, Dancy Pinkston, or Fearless Mama. She talks a lot about intentional motherhood and birth, and if you are expecting a baby, if you're pregnant right now, she is a must to follow and you will enjoy her videos so much. But even if you're not pregnant, you will still enjoy her so much because she does touch on very important topics right now. And if you're coming from her channel, welcome. I'm so excited to see you. Consider subscribing, look around. I talk mostly about practical and helpful motherhood tips and tricks and hacks so that we as moms can have the best life possible and be as productive and as successful as we can. So you see that most of my mornings begin with a diaper changes and a feeding for my daughter, and that normally happens anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. And then normally she's nice and asleep, and then I go and shower. However, this time around she did wake up, so I had to bring her with me to the shower. So she just lays on the floor and listens to the running water, and she enjoys that sound very much. And yes, if you have seen my previous video about the family nighttime routine with a newborn, you saw that I shower in the evening as well. And it's kind of an important thing for me to have a shower in the morning and in the evening. They serve two different purposes, and I cannot skip one or the other. It's rare when I do skip one. It's like, unless there's kind of emergency or something going on, I will obviously skip it. But on the 99% of my days, I will have both morning and evening showers. And because baby Mia was awake, she normally does take a longer nap in the morning, so I had to nurse her again. So she does fall asleep, and she did. And then obviously I turned on the baby monitor and I started off with my morning chores. Things that I do in the morning are a few, but they're very important. One would be to collect all of the laundry from all of the hampers for the whole family, to make sure we have all the clean laundry for the next day in the morning. And then I start the laundry, obviously, and then I look around and just see what has to get done to clean up the house, to make sure that we have as clean of a space as possible. So unload the dishwasher and load the dishwasher if there is any dirty dishes, clean up the table if necessary, and just to clean up to make sure that our space is ready for us to use as a family throughout the day. Another important of my morning routine is filling up a big water bottle for myself. Because I'm nursing, I do need a lot of water and a lot of hydration, so I make sure that I have that big bottle next to me, next to my table where I normally work and supervise the boys. And then I I go in and do my hair and makeup. That does not happen all the time right there in the morning. But when I have to wait until later in the day, I feel so bad about myself, and like I don't like it. I like my hair and makeup done as soon as possible. And then baby Mia woke up, so she joined us for the family breakfast. And she's just the cutest. We all love her so much. The boys are super adorable with her too. So she was in a good mood, so she was just laying around and chilling. And then me and the boys prepared the table for the breakfast. They are big enough to be able to help me, so I just give them the items that are safe enough to take to the table. I would not give them the open cup with my coffee to take to the table, but the jar with the vitamins, or the table or the placemat, or a plate with food, or like toast and eggs, they are able to take those safely to the table. So I always try to make them help me. Then once the table is all set and prepared, we're having a breakfast together. And as you saw, my husband had his breakfast earlier because he's working from home right now, and he normally starts, I think, around 7 or 7:30. I'm not exactly sure because it's not important to me. To me, it's important to take care of the kids, and he takes care of his work that he has to get done. So he is gone around 7:30, and we don't see him up until he's done with his phone call in the morning, and then he comes down. He checks on us to make sure that we are all okay and settled in for the day. And then after breakfast, we are setting up and starting to log in to the system for my oldest boy for his schoolwork. We are doing school from home, just like the majority of all the countries, I think, right now. So it definitely has been an adjustment, but I'm going to say that it's not horrible just because we had a newborn. So I'm on maternity leave, so everything in our lives did change. So we had to set up this morning routine just like everything else in our lives right now from scratch, because we just had to modify our lives to make sure that we are taking care of all the things that have to be taken care of. But yes, then once my son is watching the teachers, watching the exercises that they need to do, I either participate with him so that he feels like he's being supervised and he pays good attention to the teachers and activities that they have to do, or if he is into the class and if the baby girl behaves and feels well, I can start cleaning up. But basically, a lot of my morning will be going between helping my son with school and making sure that the house is somewhat in order and set up for us to use. If everything is done and my son is still doing well with school, I am able to get some work done on my computer that is right next to his school station. But if not, I sometimes don't get a lot of work done. But depending on the morning, I potentially can get a little bit more done as well. Do you want mommy to pick you up? Hey girl, do you want mommy to pick you up? Are you done sitting here? Or are you comfy? Are you so comfy? Oh, you want mommy to pick you up? Okay, okay, let's go. around 11 o'clock, the school kind of stops for a lunch break and office hours, and that's when the hope is that the baby falls asleep and then the boys have a little bit of a break to play, and I clean up for whatever we had, like you can tell, the drinks, the cups, and small little messes. And then I start setting up for lunch. I pull out the leftovers and whatever we have in our refrigerator that we can eat right now for lunch, and I also prepare ingredients for dinner. If we're having some kind of meat that is frozen, I'm going to pull it out and make sure that for my evening routine I have ingredients ready. And then yes, for the rest of the time I just prepare the lunch, and that is basically our morning. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you have any questions about any other routines that we use in our family, feel free to leave me a comment below or message me on social media. I would love to hear from you. And yes, you guys, if you're new, I would love to have you as my subscriber. Here on this channel, I talk about lists and tips and tricks and hacks that help us as moms to be more productive and have a better life. And you guys, I hope to see you in my next video. You have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.